my channel. So today we're talking about this Fenty Beauty Pro Filler foundation that I have right here. So the packaging is actually very simple. It's clean, straight to the point. Alright, so on this side of the description about the product, so it says hydrating, medium to full coverage for all skin tones, long wear, light as air. Okay, we will get that a little bit later on. Okay, so of course on the back right here we have the ingredients listed, and then right here we have the instructions on how to use the product. And then on the very top right here we have the shade. So I have the shade 200, and I will tell you that it is not the right shade for me because the color is a bit too dark. Alright, so when you open this up, this is what it looks like. So this is the packaging right here. So I definitely really like the packaging. Very clean, simple. I love how you can actually see the product of the color, and especially for this one right here, I really like the shape of this. Like, it really sits well like on the table. Alright, so on the back right here has my shade name, which is 200. Alright, so for this, I really like how this is like a pump feature, so you can just like push it down, the product will come out. Okay, so as for this foundation right here, I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, I've been wearing this, I wore this at least 3 times, and I'm still unsure about this foundation. Okay, first of all, with this foundation, obviously, you know, the color is not correct for me, and I'm actually currently wearing it right now, so I don't know if you guys can really see like my foundation on my face right here versus like my neck. Like, it doesn't match. Like, my neck area right here is like, it's a lot lighter versus like my face, because my face gets a lot of like sun exposure versus my neck. Sometimes like my hair is like always like covering like this, like doesn't get a lot of sun exposure. So when I choose foundation, like I try to find one that like matches my neck, but sometimes it's very difficult because my neck color is like so light versus like my face, you know, all my freckles, all my stuff going on my face. Like, it's really hard to find a color that just like kind of like matches it. So I try, but sometimes it's just usually the wrong color. But anyways, aside from that, so with this foundation, well, typically with a lot of foundations I like to use like my fingers to like apply it on, but what I know especially with this foundation is that you cannot use your fingers because your fingers will leave all of these like line marks on your face. Like, you have to use like I want to say like a beauty blender or like a puff or some sort to like apply it on. Like, even if you used to like use like a brush, like you can even see like those lines on there. So I suggest using a beauty blender or like some sort of puff where you can like bounce it on your face to give you like this really like nice smooth application. So this one right here on the box right here, it says medium to full coverage. Okay, the thing about this is that for those of you guys who have seen me without makeup, okay, you can definitely see I have like freckles, lots of freckles right here, lots of like red lines, and I will definitely tell you it will not go to full coverage. Okay, I guarantee you, if you have really dark spots, okay, like me, your freckles, your red lines, or whatever you have on here will like pop out through the foundation. I would definitely say for me, this foundation, it is more towards like a light to medium coverage, not full coverage. The only way that I will consider this as like a full cover foundation is that if you don't have any freckles, don't have any lines in your face, this will be a full coverage foundation for you. Or else, if you're like me, this is just like a light to medium coverage foundation. And when I first applied on, it is very light. It is definitely very buildable, and it doesn't feel heavy or anything like on like your face or anything. The first place that I noticed that I lost foundation was my chin area. So I guess because I was probably like eating some stuff, so I did lose some foundation here. And then like my nose area lost some foundation, and then it was my forehead that lost some foundation, and then finally like my cheek area, like the foundation just kind of like disappeared on there. I would definitely say this foundation, it lasted a good 6 to almost 7 hours for me, but I feel like anything beyond that, like it's probably not gonna stay on. So, and also depending on your skin type, because I know for those of you guys who have oily skin, you're probably gonna, the foundation is probably gonna like disappear, like go away a lot faster, versus if you have like combination or like normal skin. So as for my final thoughts on this foundation right here, I definitely do like how it's very like lightweight, doesn't feel heavy or anything. I would say for the price of it, it is more a little bit on the pricier side for the foundation, but if you do like buy this during like a sale, or if you get some sort of discount, I would definitely say it is worth giving it a try. But aside from that, you know, I just feel like this foundation was alright for me. So if any of you guys who have tried this, you know, let me know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Or do you guys feel like there's other foundations out there who are like probably like half the price of this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So yeah, well, that is it for today's video, and I shall catch you guys later. Bye.